Google Chrome is the most used browser on all platforms, be it Windows, Mac, Linux, etc. because it's fast and perfect for browsing. Additionally, Chrome has many add-ons or extensions available in its web store that improve a browsing experience. Unfortunately, over the past few years, Chrome has started to slow down and is now considered to highly drain our system resources, which impacts the loading time for websites and is irritating. Well, if you're going through it, you've come to the right place. In today's video, I'll show you 10 handy tricks to make Google Chrome fast that can boost your browsing experience immensely. Without wasting any other second, let's have a look at them. Before we dig into the other tips, I want you to check whether your Chrome browser is up to date or not. Generally, the browser gets regular updates which are installed automatically and doesn't require you to do manually. But as a precaution, I recommend you to do this first. Google regularly introduces new features, security patches, and other browser improvements which make it more efficient and will have higher chances of running smoothly. To do this, go into your settings by selecting the three dots in the top right corner. Next, select About Chrome at the bottom of the list on the left hand side. As you can see, the browser straight away starts to check if it's updated or not. If no updates are available, it means your browser is on the latest update. Do you keep tons of tabs open so that you get quick access to a page whenever you need? Well, this method of yours is definitely going to slow Chrome. That's because the browser constantly keeps using system resources in the background to keep your page intact as you want to see. The simple solution will be to close the tabs that you do not require and only keep few tabs open, say around 8 tabs. That should be fine. This also depends on the ability of your computer, but at the end of the day, many open tabs are always going to slow Chrome. Did you know Google Chrome has its own task manager? Well, it shows you all the same information that you'll find in your OS's task manager, such as which extensions or tabs are consuming most amount of RAM, processor, along with networking speeds. And the great thing about it is that you can kill them from here. In your browser, once again select the three dots from the top right corner and under More Tools, select Task Manager. From here, you can kill one of the processes or the services which is causing your browser to slow down. This next tip is very much debatable. In my opinion, one should use a reliable ad blocking extension, and here's why. When you go to any website, there are multiple scripts running on it, such as for ads, an unwanted video automatically starts playing somewhere on the page. The purpose of an ad blocker is to help you block most of these things, resulting in fast loading of pages. I've been using uBlock Origin for more than 6 years now, which does great work to not only improve my browsing experience but also increases the speed of loading a web page. Most of us use apps and extensions on Chrome which helps to enhance our browsing experience, thus increasing our productivity. Now, for example, if you have many software installed on your computer, the boot up speed and processing speed will all slow down unless you have a very good hardware which can support it. Similarly, the more apps and extensions you have installed over here, the slower it will get to open the browser or any web page. In Settings, choose Extensions from the list on the left hand side and clear out the apps or extensions that you do not need or hardly use. This method is very effective and I strongly recommend you do this. Themes are a good way to customize your browser, and although they are of small size, they are still considered to be one of the reasons to slow down Chrome. For instance, when you open the browser, you'll notice there is a small delay and doesn't open instantly. Before Google introduced the feature of theme, browsers never had the option of changing its appearance and had performed well. Ultimately, themes can be considered as an add-on. So, in Settings, select Appearance from the left side and see if you have a theme applied. If you have one, then you may choose to remove it by selecting Reset to Default. This will have no negative effect on your browser, but some people might not like this. Over a period of time, your browser collects all kinds of data about the websites visited, such as text, images, scripts, etc., and stored on your computer in the form of cache. The purpose of cache is to open websites quickly using its saved data and later on updates rest of the website by downloading new data in the background, and is very beneficial for those who have slow internet. Now, even though some of the cache is automatically erased, however, over time, all this cache gets fragmented and corrupt, which causes the browser to get a little sluggish. Hence, it is recommended to clear data and cache to make Chrome fast. To do this, in Settings, go to Privacy and Security and select Clear Browsing Data. Choose the Advanced tab and change the time range to All Time. Make sure cookies and cached images and files options have been selected. Final step will be to click on the Clear Data option to empty it. With this method, you're not only going to see improvement in the speed of your browser, but there's a small possibility that you may now be able to access a website that wasn't working earlier. We earlier covered that keeping numerous tabs open at a time will slow down Chrome, but there's a better method that can load web pages quickly. The browser uses its algorithm and sometimes data from your cookies to predict which website you're going to open, meaning it'll often preload a website before you even decide opening it. Once again, in Settings, under Privacy and Settings, select Cookies and Other Site Data. Then under General Settings, enable Preload Pages option. This way, you allow Chrome to prefetch your web page faster. Hardware acceleration is a feature provided in Chrome which allows your CPU to offload some page rendering and loading tasks to your system's GPU. This way, your CPU will have more processing power where it is required. Now, this method may or may not improve Chrome's performance as it depends upon your computer. In Settings, go to Advanced and under System, turn on Use Hardware Acceleration option. I haven't found any difference when it's on or off, but if it creates trouble for you, try using this method and see if this is the cause for slowdown or not. If you're still seeing slow performance from Chrome, then the last option you might want to consider is to reset the whole software. This method should be the last option because this will wipe out all your settings, cookies, site data, shortcuts, etc. Your personal data such as browsing history, saved passwords and bookmarks will not be impacted as they're synced with the cloud. Unless you have manually disabled, in that case I recommend you to first sync all your settings and data which can later on be restored. So for the last time, in Settings, on your left hand side, select the Advanced option. Under it, select Reset and Cleanup. And the first option will be to restore to original default settings. This will warn you about the things I mentioned earlier. Once ready, click on Reset Settings. This will make your Chrome web browser as good as new. These are the most effective ways to speed up Google Chrome. Did any of the tips help you optimize by making your browser faster? Then let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. See ya!